shot for me. Easy, portable, put it in the Bronco Sport, sits in the front seat, does a good job. 7-3, KGA 8-set, QRZ.
Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra.
Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra.
Roger, Roger. Got you about a 5 and 7, 57 into Central Montana.
QSL, thanks for the call from Mike Tango. Got you in the log at 5-9 signal at 10 minutes after, over.
Roger, Roger. Can I apologize? Can I get your call sign one more time, please?
Sure. It's Kilo Golf 8 Hotel Zulu, over.
Kilo 2 Delta Zulu?
Kilo Golf 8 Hotel Zulu.
Oh, copy. Okay, I had that one all screwed up. I do apologize. But anyway, okay, cool. I got you in the log there, my friend. Thank you very much.
7-3, QRZ.
Kilo India 5, Golf Tango Romeo.
Kilo India 5, Golf Tango Romeo.
QSL 5757 Alpha Romeo.
QSL, you're 5-9 into the park, over.
Roger, copy 5-9. Have fun, activate.
7-3, thanks for the call. QRZ. Kilo United 4.
Kilo United 4, Oscar.
Kilo 5, Lima Victor Charlie.
Hey, Oscar Charlie Station, go ahead.
Kilo 5, Lima Victor Charlie.
Alpha Charlie 5, Oscar Charlie, you're 5-9 in Tennessee.
5-9 Arkansas.
Copy the 5-9 in Arkansas. Stand by for second operator. Alpha Charlie 5, Oscar Charlie, please copy.
Kilo Victor 4, X-ray Yankee, RK 4373, Oakridge, Tennessee, 5-9.
QSL 5-9 Arkansas.
All right, thanks for 173. The station ended in Victor Charlie, please.
In 10 meters or 11 meters. 15 meters yo no he chequeado because I don't, no estoy tanto en la radio para estar así comprando resonadores. Eso es ahora que, before,
Don't know anything about CB shots, buddy.
Ya, una vez salió en eBay, un tipo...
Victor Charlie. Kilowatt Echo 8, Victor Charlie. Kilo Echo 8, Victor Charlie, I believe.
Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? I'm in Central Montana. Gosh, there's a lot of signals. I think we should go see what's going on here first.
Southern India Lima. Roger, 5-9 Oregon. Good luck. Victor Echo 7, Charlie Victor.
See, this guy's in Venezuela. No, this is not a technician frequency. This is an extra frequency. Extra class. I'm going to turn my power up a little bit here.
You're 5-9, over.
Roger. I'll be calling CQ here in a minute. I'm just going to work some signals here. I'll go find me an open spot in the general portion. We're going to try to work Venezuela here first, though. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra.
Victor Echo 7, Charlie Victor.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra.
Charlie Victor.
There we go. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Roger, Roger. I got you about a 5-7, 57 into Montana. Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger. Thank you, 73. There we go. That's how you get Venezuela. That simple. Bam.
Echo 7 Charlie Victor.
That guy in Canada's booming here, too. Let's see what else we got here.
We got fortune, so my wife and I decided.
No, I don't have anybody that does that.
Still 10/9, Donnie. Still 10/9. Big signal. It's held up real good. 73, catch you later, buddy. We'll be looking for you. A VG7DXF, W9KK. Good evening, buddy. See you later.
Bye-bye. Take care, Fast.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the follow. All right, let's go find us a frequency somewhere here and see if we can't cause some chaos, so to speak. We're just going to call it... We're going to call it 14.248. Hopefully, they'll be there. Let's find out. Is a frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Is anybody using this frequency? Yep, not a CB radio, bud. Thank you, though. I'm going to turn down the power a little bit here. I didn't run my amp too hard. Is a frequency in use? Is anybody using this frequency? I bet you do love CB radio. Breaker 19. Is a frequency in use? Is a frequency in use? Is anybody using this frequency? CQ20, CQ20 meters. CQ20, CQ20 meters. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. CQ20, CQ20 meters. CQ20, CQ20 meters. Whiskey 7 Tango Victoria Sugar. Okay, was that a Kilo Charlie 9 Bravo Echo Oscar?
Bravo Echo X-ray. Bravo Echo X.
Alright, there we go. Kilo Charlie 9 Bravo Echo X-ray. That looks like Ian in South Carolina there. QSL?
QSL, that's correct. And I was just looking up your calls. You're in Montana. Boy, you're out there.
Yes, we are out here. We are out here in the middle of nowhere there. So, anyway, well, good deal, buddy. I got you about a 5 and 7, about a 57 out here into central Montana tonight there. QSL?
QSL, you got a great signal in the South Carolina. You're a 5'8", 5'9". No problems at all popping in. Sounds very, very clear. You're way up there. It must be very cold this time of year.
Well, typically we're a lot colder than we are. I don't even think we've seen 0 degrees yet this winter at all. So we're it's coming up here. I think middle of next week or something. We might actually get in the negatives. I don't know. We don't even have any snow on the ground. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I've read today. Actually, I read the Great Lakes had less ice than they've ever had this year on Dress Report. But it's coming. Have no fear. It'll be there.
Oh, I know it. Yep. Eventually, it will show up. It's just a matter of when there. So, all right, buddy. Well, I got you in the logbook there, my friend. I really appreciate you. I'm going to be hanging out here for probably about an hour and a half or so. Kind of what I like to do here on Wednesday night. Just have a few quick rag chews and say a howdy, make some contacts out there. So, anyway, there, Ian. I appreciate you being in there, my friend, and you're my first contact on this frequency anyway this evening here. And just so you know, we are live on TikTok as well. I kind of like to show this off just to kind of, we'll get people interested and let people see what the hobby's what goes on in the hobby here too. So anyway, all right, buddy. Well, I really appreciate you. Thanks for being out there, my friend. And hey, you take care out there. Stay cool, stay warm. Hope you had a great Christmas, and hope you have a fantastic New Year here as well, there, Ian. Kilo Charlie 9 Bravo Echo X-ray. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Travis out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73, my friend.
Hey, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, this is Kilo Charlie 9, Bravo Echo X-ray. Hey, thank you for the contact, I appreciate it. And just for a side note, how do I find you on TikTok? Over.
Trailer Travis, that's what it's called there, Trailer Travis. You might be able to put my call sign in and come up. It might come up there, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not that hard to find on there.
All right, well, thanks for the contact in 73.
Roger, 73 there, my friend. And if you find me on there, too, I also upload this to YouTube when it's all said and done, usually the next day. So my YouTube is my call sign, W7TVS, and my name, Travis, all one word, all capital letters. So W7TVS Travis is my YouTube as well. You can check that out. And so you'll definitely be on there. Just a matter of when I get it uploaded to YouTube. Like I said, it'll probably be tomorrow. But anyway, there you go. All right, buddy. Well, hey, Ian, thanks again, buddy. You have a great rest of your night and a good signal out there. You're doing a good job there, my friend. And we'll catch you next time around. Kilo Charlie 9, Bravo Echo X-ray, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in central Montana. 73 and QRZ.
Kilo 7, Victor Echo 7, Mike Echo.
Okay, Kilo 7 again.
Kilo 7, Bravo Echo Mike.
All right, Kilo 7, Bravo Echo Mike. Good signal, man. You're a good solid 5 and 9 over here into central Montana there. Roger.
Yeah, Roger, thank you. You're about a 5'9", coming into southern Utah.
Copy. I do appreciate the 5'9". You're coming off the side of my antenna out here, and yeah, you're doing an absolutely fantastic job there, sir. So, yeah, beautiful signal out of Utah. I always like hearing what I call, quote-unquote local there.
Oh, Roger, Travis. Yeah, name here is Mike. Yeah, I'm curious what your weather is. We're about 42 degrees here in southern Utah, which is kind of cold for us, and light snow right now.
Oh, you lucky dog with the snow. We still have no snow. We're just below freezing out there right now. I want to say, the weather station's upstairs. I'm in the basement here, but I want to say it's about 30 degrees out probably, maybe 29 at this point. But, yeah, we got snow coming. It's just going to be a few more days there, Mike.
Now, Roger, Travis. Hey, tell me your working conditions. We are running a ICOM 756 Pro, 100 watts, through a 2-element 6-band cubicle quad. QSL?
Oh, Roger. Well, it's working good for you there, man. So what I'm running here, I'm running an ICOM IC7300. The microphone's a Heil PR781. The amplifier is just an old boat anchor, an old Dentron Clipperton L. I'm not running it very hard, peaking out around 500 watts or so. And my antenna is a homemade 20-meter horizontal dipole that I built out of aluminum. And I don't have a rotator under it, so the thing's broadside east and west, and that's about 30 feet in the air. That's all I got going on here.
Yeah, well, Travis, it's doing fine. You're holding in there nice and strong. Don't see much QSB on the signal at all. It was a little when we first started, but I heard you talking to the other guy saying you try and spend an hour down there on once a week anyway.
Yeah, that's what I like to do, between an hour and 2 hours, something like that. I just kind of, it's kind of like my release. Like right now is my Saturday night, so I just kind of come down here and play radio. I did a little bit earlier today, too, and I probably will a little bit tomorrow during the day also, and then Thursday evenings I usually spend time with the family, and then, Friday morning back to work there. So that's kind of what I do.
Roger. No, I understand. Well, I just put you into QRZ and just kind of looking over your pictures you got on the website there. Everything looks good.
Well, I appreciate that there, Mike. I've already got you logged in there also. And yeah, I was kind of looking at your stuff too. That's a big old quad you got up there. So that's, yeah, that's good looking stuff you got going there too, my friend. But beautiful looking station too. Mine's pretty straightforward. Used to be a lot bigger station, but I just don't have the stuff up anymore like I used to. So, and I see you like dogs too. I love my dogs, that's for sure. Good looking GSD you got there. So yeah. But all right there, Mike. Well, I'm going to let you go, man. I'll see if we can't get a few more. And I really appreciate you being in there, buddy. So you should be confirmed there on QRZ. And I really appreciate you being in there, my friend.
Okay, Travis. Sounds good. Thanks for taking the call. Let you work some more. It sounds like conditions are pretty good. I'll say 73, and we'll look for you again. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra. Yeah, tongue twister for me from Kilo 7, Bravo Echo Mike. Hope you had a Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you again.
Copy, Mike. All right, well, Happy New Year to you too there, my friend. Again, thank you very much for being there. Hope 2024 goes real good for you there. And I'm hoping that just not even for myself, but everybody else out there, I hope 1 year's just a little bit better than the last one, you know? So 2023 wasn't bad, but boy, if 2024 can just be a little bit better, then I guess there's no complaints in life, you know what I mean? So that's, anyway, hope it goes good for you there, my friend. Hope you had a great holidays as well. So, all right, Mike, you have a good day there, sir. Kilo 7, Bravo, Echo, Mike, Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor, Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73, my friend.
Take care.
QRZ.
Bravo, Tango.
All right, Bravo, Tango again.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo, Tango.
All right, and we had a little bit of a pile up there. Kilo Julia 5, Bravo, Tango. Looks like Wes in Texas there. QSL?
QSL. Yeah, Travis, you're solid 5'9", maybe 10 over down here in Texas.
Copy. Well, that last round there, you were 5 over 9, so you're doing the same there. I don't know how many people keyed up there, but you're the only one that I pulled out of the mess there, Roger.
Roger that. Well, it seems like we're running pretty close to the same setup. I got a 7300 with about 500 watts.
Copy. What kind of antenna are you running there?
It's a homemade Moxon antenna. It's kind of a beam, a wire beam.
Oh, good deal, Wes. Good deal. Oh, there it is. I'm looking at it there. I can see it on your QRZ page. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's looks like it's real lightweight. You don't have a giant mast holding it up or nothing. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm going to have to play with something like that one of these days. I don't know. I think I got lucky here when I put this thing together. I just, basically what I did is I have an old, somebody was giving away a A4S beam there, 4-element beam, and I had to drive to the other side of the state to pick it up, and about half the traps are dead in it, and that thing sat in the garage for about 3 weeks, and I looked at that and thought, you know what, I got to do something with this thing, and I just did some math real quick, and just put something together there on the bed of the pickup and threw it up in the air, and by golly, we're 1.3 to 1 all the way across the band, and don't see no matter how much power I run through. Heck, I can run legal limit, and I don't go above about 1.3 to 1, and yeah, that's it's worked out real good.
Well, good job. Yeah, it sounds great. You got a really strong signal down here. Probably the biggest one on 20 right now.
You guys are going to make my head swell telling me stuff like that. All right, Wes. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm not going to keep you too long, man. We're starting to get pile-ups here. I could sit here and rag you with one person all night long, but you know how it goes, man. So anyway there, buddy. All right, beautiful signal out of Texas tonight. That Moxon's working real good for you. Good setup there, man. You're doing a really good job. So a solid 5.9 to 5 over 9. So, yeah, no issues on my end there, Wes. But anyway there, buddy. All right, man. Well, you have a good rest of your evening, and we'll catch you on down the coax another time. And I do want to throw out there, too, if anybody wants a QSL card and I've made contact with you, go ahead and send me one. I'll shoot you one back. I get them out about once a week. I am a week behind because I got sick over the holidays, but that's all right. We're getting caught up. And if you don't have a QSL card but you still have one and you may contact anybody, just send me an email. I'm good on QRZ. I'll drop you one in the mail, no problem. But anyway, all right, Wes, thank you very much for being there, sir. I really appreciate you. And we'll catch you on down the coax, my friend. Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo, Tango. This is Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor, Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt.
Hey, 7-3, Travis, I appreciate you taking my call. Catch you later. KJ5BBT.
Copy. Have a good day there, sir. Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor, Sierra, QRZ.
Kilo Charlie, Kilo Sierra, Echo, Golf, Delta, November.
Echo 7, Mike, Echo.
All right, so I think I heard a Kilo Charlie 7 again.
Kilo Charlie 7, Sierra, Echo.
There we go. Okay, Kilo Charlie 7, Sierra Echo. That looks like Paul in Oak Harbor, Washington there, QSL.
Roger, and I'm sorry to report you're only 20 over here.
Well, I was going to say the same thing. I was like, well, I hate to tell you this, but you're only like 15 to 20 over 9 over here in Montana.
Okay, well, you see where I am. I'm running FTDX 101 MP, 200 watts into a hex beam at about 38 feet.
Well, I tell you what, that hex beam's working, boy. There's something about those hex beams out there. And, honestly, I've thought about putting one up there, Paul, but my issue is we have really nasty weather over here, and I just am afraid that I could just come out one morning or be in the middle of doing this, and all of a sudden just bloop, that's it. You know, I've seen 90-mile-an-hour winds blast through here with solid sheets of ice everywhere, so I don't know.
about them doing pretty well in the ice because the wind load is uniform all the way around. We've had
Love it when they
about
tune up
60
right in the middle of
here,
the frequency.
and I haven't had any issue with it. I did read a story about a guy, it iced up and then heavy snow, and the thing went inverted so it looked like an actual umbrella. And he said that when it warmed up, the thing popped right back up where it's supposed to be.
I'll be darned. I'll be darned. Well, and there's a few of them out there. You know, I've researched them quite a bit. I've been looking at them pretty heavy for probably about a year now, and I've looked at quite a few different ones made by hams and some commercially made ones. I like the ones made by the hams a little better, maybe because I'm a little bit biased, but they just seem a little heavier duty. You know, so I don't know. Maybe one of these days I may end up getting one. It would be nice to get like a 4-band beam up there, 4-band hex beam or something, but I don't know. One of these days, you know, as of now, I seem to do pretty good at what I got up, so I'm just going to leave it alone for the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. Well, I think you got a pile up, Travis, so I won't keep you. I'm sure you want to work some other stations. They want to work you because it's kind of rare. So have a happy new year. Hope everything goes well for you. 73s, and thanks for coming back to me. KC7SE, back to you.
Absolutely there, Paul. All right, my friend. Thank you very much for being there. Absolutely beautiful signal over here. Like I said, 15 to 20 over 9. And there's definitely some other ones that are close to it. So you just happen to come in there and break the pile up mostly. So, all right there, Paul. You have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much for getting in there from Washington tonight. And we're doing some pretty local stuff. We're getting into Washington, so that's a good deal. Looks like we got some good conditions out there. All right, Kilo Charlie 7 Sierra Echo. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73 and QRZ.
Victor Echo Whiskey India to India.
Oscar Mike.
Whiskey Charlie.
2 Juliet 80, Old Man.
Okay, I heard Victor Echo station. Victor Echo again.
Victor Echo 7, Mike Echo. Victor Echo 7, Mike Echo. How copy?
Copy. All right, Victor Echo 7 Mike Echo. Looks like James in British Columbia there, QSL.
QSL. Yes, thanks for the call back. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, Travis. Victor Echo 7 Mike Echo. Jim, and I'm in Fort Langley, just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia. And pretty modest setup. I've got an ICOM 7300, like you do.
Hello.
Except I'm just running into a G5 RV, so putting out about 80 watts at the moment. How copy, Travis?
Well, I'll tell you what, that G5 RV running about 80 watts is doing pretty good there. You kind of took a small dip on me, but overall, I'm going to give you like a 5 and 9, man. You're doing really good. You know, you're about the first station I heard that last round there, and yeah, no complaints at all. I tell you what, I had a G5 RV up for years. I made a lot of contacts on that G5 RV. Maybe it is a compromised antenna, I will say that, but you know what? 100 watts in a G5 RV, boy, I talked around the world there, Roger.
Yeah, it seems to do okay. I've been surprised, and I just had a QSO not that long ago with Palmer Research Station in Antarctica. It seems to be doing okay. Anyway, yeah, I won't keep you. I gather there's you've got a few others want to contact you. You are booming in here, Travis. You're about 10 over, so doing really well here on the West Coast. Anyway, 7-3, have a great New Year, Travis. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra from Victor Echo 7 Mike Echo.
All right, Jim. Hey, buddy, I really appreciate that there, man. Thank you for the 10 over 9 signal report. And like I said, you're doing a really good job, man. Keep up the good work. And if you're getting into Antarctica, yeah, you're doing something right there, man. That is just awesome. So, yeah, good deal there, Jim. Okay, buddy. Well, hey, you keep working that G5 RV, man. Keep rocking and rolling and making them contacts. You're doing good, buddy. So, yeah, you know, I've been doing this for a lot of years, and since I was a little kid, I've been doing this stuff, and you know, a lot of it is propagation. I'll be honest, I do live on a little bit of a hill. I think that does help with kind of what I got going here also. But, you know, it's taken me a lot of years to get this perfected the way I want it to. So not only with just the radio, but just the antenna and the feed line and just how everything's set up. It's taken me a long time to get it just the way I want it. And right now I've got it, just that. This is probably one of the best stations I've ever put together in my almost 30 years of doing this. And this is, it just takes time and practice and Well, a lot of luck on my side, too. A lot of luck. So you're doing a good job, buddy. Keep it up. And we'll catch you next time around there, Jim. Thanks again for being there, sir. I got you in the logbook on QRZ. Victor Echo 7, Mike Echo. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up. 73, my friend.
Yeah, 73, Travis. Victor Echo 7, Mike Echo. Take care. Have a good year. Cheers.
Happy New Year, buddy. Happy New Year. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra. QRZ.
Old man, Kilo 4 Bravo Mike Tango.
Okay, I think I pulled out a Kilo Alpha 9 Lima Alpha Whiskey. Is that correct?
QSL, name is Hal, Hotel Alpha Lima, 2D8 South Bend, Indiana, and you're 5x9 plus into South Bend tonight. Good audio. Back to you.
Copy there, Hal. All right, I really appreciate the 5x9 plus. And yeah, you're doing pretty good yourself there. Looks like you got a pretty good sized tower up in the air there anyway. So yeah, like the QRZ page. That's a big tower. Yeah. Holy cow, and a good-looking beam on there, too. So, all right, Hal, well, heck yeah, man, you got a good signal, too. You're a good solid 5 and 9. I had to kind of work to pull you out of there, but I heard the Lima Alpha Whiskey. I heard the law there. That's what caught my attention there, Roger.
Roger, well, I used to be KA9MXW. One friend here called me, because I am a lawyer, MXW, many extra words. And I used that for a long time, but then I saw this one open and grabbed it as a special call sign. Hey, Travis, you and your family, the best of the year to you upcoming, and 73. Thanks for the contact. Back to you.
Oh, absolutely, my friend, absolutely. Thank you very much for being there. I really appreciate you. And you have a Happy New Year as well there, my friend. And I really appreciate you letting me get you in the logbook there. So anyway, we'll catch you next time around there, my friend. And thanks again for being there. Kilo Alpha 9 Lima Alpha Whiskey. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73 and QRZ.
Whiskey India to India.
All right, so this time around, I'm going to pull the biggest signal I heard out of there. Whiskey India to India. That looks like Cary in South Dakota. QSL.
Roger. In Sioux Falls, South Dakota, I'm on a 7300 as well. Just running 100 watts into a hex beam.
Well, I'll tell you right now there, buddy, that 100 watts and the hex beam came in and covered up the pile up. And there's a pile up because I couldn't hear anything except just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and then all of a sudden here you came. So yeah, it's working good for you there, sir. Cary, you're doing a really good job up here. Almost 20 over 9 into Montana tonight.
Yeah, you're 20 over here as well. I appreciate you taking the call. This is my first Montana contact.
Well, good deal, good deal. If you need confirmation, I don't do Logbook of the World because I'm too stupid to figure it out. But I do QRZ, so I do have you logged into that one there if you need the confirmation. Or if you need paper confirmation, shoot me a QSL card and I'll shoot you one back.
Well, that sounds great. Yeah, I'll have you in the log in the next few minutes as well. Again, appreciate it. Hope you had a wonderful holiday and looking forward to a good new year.
Absolutely, my friend, absolutely. I hope you had a great holiday as well, and I hope you have a wonderful new year and a good one coming up. So there you go, buddy. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you getting in there from South Dakota. Like I said, biggest signal came in there and covered it up. So good job there, my friend. You're doing fantastic with that X-beam out there. So anyway, have a good night. We'll catch you next time around. Whiskey India to India. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73.
W7 TVS, this is WI2I 73.
Bravo, Mike.
November 2, Juliet X-Ray Lima.
Mexico, Romeo.
Kilo, November 4, Sierra Alpha. X-Ray Lima.
Wow, there's a lot of you guys out there. Okay, we're going to go November 2, Juliet X-Ray Lima. Looks like Steve in New York there. QSL.
QSL, my friend, you are 5'9" into Poughkeepsie, New York. QSL.
Copy. You're doing the same there, sir. You are doing the same, about a 5'9", 59 into Belt, Montana there. Roger.
Very nice. visited Montana last year, fell in love with it, can't wait to go back. Boy, that was a lot of fun. Boy, that is sky from horizon to horizon. Just absolutely loved my time up there. Hope to go back soon. But you're doing a great trip, fantastic audio, really, really nice signal into Poughkeepsie, New York.
Copy. I appreciate that. Well, I tell you what, man, they call it Big Sky Country for a reason, because that's exactly what it is. It is sky from horizon to horizon, no matter which way you look, assuming there's not a mountain in your way or something of that nature. But what part of Montana did you visit?
We were up near Billings, and we went way up north. Oh boy, I forgot the name of the town. It was a little teeny town in the middle of nowhere. One of the guys who worked at the facility we were visiting invited us back to spend about a week, and it was just literally, I mean, it was, you were smelling August if you got lost out there. It was, I don't think there was a street sign in 100 miles, let alone a street light. It was phenomenal. I had the best time of my life. I'm going to tell you, you guys know how to do barbecue up there too.
Oh, yeah, we do know how to barbecue, that's for sure. That's funny, because I make videos of that stuff and post it of my little charcoal barbecue in my backyard there, and you can, of course, naturally, I got the, big sky in the background there. Well, usually it's a Little Belt Mountains, but yeah. Yeah, it's cool country out here, that's for sure, Steve. All right, buddy. Well, I really appreciate you coming in there from New York. Got you in the logbook. You got some tremendous stuff going on there in the QRZ page, too. So I can't tell that one. I just got to ask real quick before I let you go. It looks to me like you must be running portable, and it looks like you have a kite holding up an antenna. Is that what I'm looking at with, like, ladder line running up that thing?
Oh, there's a couple of different, there's a bunch of stuff going on there. Yeah, the mobile is my old mobile. Unfortunately, that Scooby died about a year ago, and I have to move all that over. That was my kilowatt portable. But yeah, that was taken out near Kenton, Oklahoma, and I used to go out to the Okie-Tex Star Party. I took that out on the way out. I think that was midway between a little town in New Mexico and on my way back into Kenton. Kenton is kind of like where Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico kind of all meet in this weird little jagged edge. But the kite is actually, if you look very, very closely, that's a Lazy H. I hail from New England, and that's a very, very famous area for flying kites called Breton Point. I've been flying kites since I was a kid. And kites, radio, well, you kind of get the idea. Anyways, that is a 20-meter Lazy H that I got to about 50 feet in the air, 60 feet in the air, with the Atlantic Ocean in my back. And I got to tell you, I think I worked DXCC on 5 watts in about 20 minutes on that thing, QSL.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is so cool. I've always thought about doing something like that, either putting up a big balloon or a kite or something there. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my god, I want to do it. That is so cool. That is just like, I don't even know. I don't even have words for it. I just think it's great. So yeah, congratulations on that. And that is awesome. I don't know how high up that is, but it's up there. I mean, I can tell that just by looking at that's up there a ways. So well, good deal, man. You did a good job there, Steve. That's absolutely fantastic. I love seeing stuff like that. That's just a spirit of radio right there all the way around. That's just the way it goes. We get creative and we do stuff like that and we make it work, and that's just awesome, man. That's how it is. So, all right, Steve, I'm not going to keep everybody waiting. I got a whole bunch of people out here, but I just had to know. So, thank you very much for being in there again from New York there, sir. November 2, Juliet X-Ray Lima. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt 73, buddy.
73, Travis. Thank you so much for the call. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, November 2, Juliet X-Ray Lima.
Copy. Have a good New Year there, my friend. All right, let's go QRP. Anybody at a QRP station, please come now.
Kilo Juliet 6.
Okay, Kilo Juliet 6 again.
Roger, Kilo Juliet 6, Victor Uniform, George in Oregon City, Oregon.
There we go. Kilo Juliet 6 Victor Uniform George in Oregon City. All right, I know right where Oregon City's at. You're not terribly far from the Portland airport out there.
Roger, we're just about 20 miles south of the east.
All right. Well, good deal. Good deal. I don't know if that was you calling before or not, but I just want to say that. Wow, I just realized I've been logging these on the wrong frequency. That's great. So that means I got to go back and change a bunch of stuff in QRZ. That's all right, though. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, you're about a 5 and 7, 57 here to Central Montana. There, Roger, Roger?
Oh, wow, very good. Well, you're super strong over here, 59 plus plus. Sounds great. I'm running an ICOM 705 into a random wire antenna. Good.
Copy. Well, it's definitely working good for you there. And, man, yeah, no complaints on my end whatsoever. Sounded good out of Oregon City. So, all right, I just wanted to get the QRP station in there. Like I said, I don't know if that was you that I was hearing before or not kind of down there, but I just wanted to give him a chance. So, anyway there, sir, thank you for Oregon City. I hope you have a good rest of your night and a Happy New Year there, sir. And we'll catch you next time around. Kilo Juliet 6 Victor uniform. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73, sir. Absolutely, anytime. Have a Happy New Year there, my friend. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Kilo November 4 Sierra Alpha.
Kilo 4 Bravo Mike Tango.
Kilo November 4 Sierra Alpha. That's a good signal. Good signal, good audio. Looks like Loy there in North Carolina, QSL.
Hey, roger that, Travis. Thanks for picking me up. You're 5'9" here. Been holding a good signal for a while here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Good to meet you. You got the name right. Running about 500 watts pointed your way on a hex beam. Over.
Roger there, Loy. Well, I tell you what, buddy, that 500 watts in a hex beam is just booming in over here. I mean, you are like 15 over 9 there, QSL.
Well, roger that, Roger. Well, you're doing about the same thing, so it's mainly conditions. What are you using for an antenna?
So my working conditions over here, what I'm running an IC7300. The microphone's a Heil PR781. My amplifier's an old Dentron Clipperton L. I'm just loafing her along around 500 watts. And my antenna is a homemade 20-meter monoband horizontal dipole that I put together, built out of aluminum, just a half-wave antenna, and it's broadside east and west, about 30 feet in the air there, QSL.
Well, that'll cover it all from where you are. So it's doing a great job, man. I just wanted to let you know and say hello and get you in my log. I've heard you before. So hopefully we'll work again sometime soon. I'll let you work some others, Travis. I hope you have a Happy New Year. W7TVS KN4SA.
Copy there, Loy. All right, man. Well, I really appreciate you being in there. Thank you very much. And as usual, it's always appreciated. Thank you for everybody being in there. Appreciate everybody coming back to me, too. So anyway there, buddy, beautiful signal, great sounding audio, and just absolutely wonderful. Keep up the good work there, sir. Thank you very much for being in there. I hope you have a happy New Year here, and I hope 24 treats you well. Kilo November 4 Sierra Alpha. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana. 73.
Take care, Travis.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Alpha India 0 Mike.
Kilo 4 Bravo Mike Tango.
Alpha India 0 Mike. You are 20 over 9 over here, Stan.
You are too, Travis. Your PR781 sounds pretty good. I'm on a PR781 here as well. And I haven't heard too many people with the PR781 on a 7300. I have a ICM on my 7300, but I'm on my Yaesu at 101 Delta here, and got the PR781 on that one. But yeah, just sounding great here into Rochester, Minnesota, as you can see probably on your log there. But yeah, you're 20 over, beautiful signal, great audio. Of course, all those 7300 sounds great out of the box. But that PR781 sounds really, really good on that out of Montana, and Belt, Montana, no less. Anyway, you got the name right, and the QTH, Rochester, Minnesota. Whiskey 7 TVS AI0M.
Well, excuse me, I appreciate that there, Stan, and yeah, so gosh, what do you, okay, there's a picture of a 7300 and an FTU DX101. And you got some beams, and you got dogs. Oh, man, yeah, you got it all going on there. Oh man, pictures of Kenwoods, Ameritrons, Ten-Tacs. Oh boy, you got all kinds of good stuff going on there. Anyway, yeah, I'll tell you something there though, Stan. You know, this PR781 does not jive with this radio. It took me quite a while to get the audio settings right. I hooked this thing up. It worked great. My 7000 that I used to run for years there, and I hooked this thing up to the 7300. And just sounded like garbage. It was just muffly and terrible. My buddy goes, "What the heck?" And it took quite a while there, you know, but we got on, this is a person I know face to face, another ham, and we got on 75 meters and started talking and adjusting audio settings and whatnot, and pretty quick he says, "You know what, you sound like you're sitting right next to me talking, don't touch it, leave it alone," and I've never touched it since, so I just got right out of the settings and left her alone there, Roger.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, that sounds great, and yeah, it's tricky. You know, the thing is that the 7300s are really generally pretty easy to set up. You know, the hand mic out of the box, I don't think you do anything. It sounds perfect. But yeah, I had the ICM. I got that one pretty well dialed in. I had one of my buddies on the East Coast had his set up with the ICM, and he gave me his setup, and so I did that as well. And his sounds terrific. I mean, he was broadcast quality on the thing, so I like that one pretty well. But yeah, if you got the 78, you know, they got the right microphone, you know, the 7851 microphone. You want to be able to use it. It's a nice mic. The PR40 would be nice as well. I don't hear a lot of them though. I usually use ICMs or something else, or a headset. I've heard I think the Icon or the Heil headset. I think the Series 8. A friend of mine's got that. It sounds really good on his 7300 as well. We usually do the 10 meter net. Every week or almost every week during the month, except for club night. And he's got the Series 8 on his, and it sounds absolutely terrific. So, you know, it just depends on what you want to throw on the front of it. But, yeah, it's a great little radio. There's no question about it. I love my 7300. I use that one for mostly parks on the air. But it is very portable, which is a little different than the 101 Delta here, which is kind of a big dog. But it's just nice to have around. And, of course, I have the 480 SAT Kenwood, which is very portable as well, and then 130, and then the Omni 6 is sitting here, too. I had that. I'm not sure that one's in the picture or not, but I had that one touched up here. I had a little driver problem on it, and it got all fixed up. It's working really good. So I'm happy with that one, too. So I've got about 5 HF rigs here, so I'm in pretty good shape. If something goes south, I've got some radio to talk on. I won't hold it. You got a lot of pile-up going on there on the belt, and just doing a great job. I wish you a very happy New Year as well, Travis. I know you're going to say that. But it's just good to hear you on the air, and it's just a booming signal. It's a big peak on the band scope here, for sure. And you're doing a great job. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, Alpha India 0 Mike.
Copy there, Stan. Well, yeah, you're doing a really good job too there, my friend, and yeah, you sound real good there, so yeah, no complaints on my end, and yeah, you are right, you know, you get the hand mic out of the box, and that you can pretty much just talk on it, doesn't matter, you know, and I did for, I don't know, a day, when I first got it, and then I'm like, all right, heck with this, I'm hooking the boom up, you know, I need my boom, I'm so used to, it's so nice to be able to just you know, kick the foot pedal and key everything up and just have the microphone in your face, and your hands free. You know, you can do whatever you need to do. If you need to adjust a setting or you know, sit here and play on my tablet on QRZ like I like to do right now, and you know, stuff like that, man. That's what I love about it. So that's, hey, yeah, got the PR781 and a boom, and I'm going to use the darn thing. And yeah, PR40, that would be nice. And you know, gosh, I've had opportunities to buy them, and I just kind of go, I don't know, you know, why? And I probably should buy them when those deals come up. You know, I've got a buddy who's got like 6 of them. He's like, I don't know why you got that 781. I got all these PR40s over here. And it just, you know, but yeah, it is what it is. So it's just what I bought at the time. It was a good deal. I bought it years ago, and it was like a bundled package. I think I remember it was HRO or Gigaparts or something. Somebody had a deal going, and it was around the holidays, and it was a cable, the mic, and the boom, and it was some package deal, and I'm like, you know what, I'm buying it, and that's just what happened, so that's what I've got. But anyway, all right, Stan, well, Happy New Year right back to you there, buddy, and thank you very much for being in there again, just booming signal, 20 to 25 5 over 9 over here in Montana tonight. So sounded absolutely fantastic out of Minnesota, and we got you in the logbook there on the right frequency this time too. So that's going to be good. I got to go back and change that. But we'll get there. So anyway, there you go, buddy. All right, Stan, have a good rest of your night. Thanks again for being there, my friend. Alpha India 0 Mike. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that hold your pants up called Belt 73, buddy.
All right, very good, Travis. Yeah, keep those pants up. That's important. 73's Happy New Year there, Travis. Thanks again. 73.
Yeah, 73, buddy. We'll catch you later, Stan. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra QRZ.
KC0 Charlie 0 Delta Alpha Minnesota.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 0 Delta something.
Alpha Charlie 0 Delta Alpha Minnesota.
Okay, Alpha Charlie 0 Delta Alpha. That's what it was. Okay, so Daniel there in Minnesota. You're a beautiful signal, man. 5'9 plus.
You're also a very strong signal here, as the last guy just said, from Minnesota. So, yeah, just run FTU 101 MP with about 175 watts and 5-element beam, about 65 feet pointing your direction. Over.
Roger, roger. Well, that 5-element beam is definitely working there, that's for sure. You're doing good. You're about 10 to 15 over 9 up here. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious what I'd be out the side of that beam, but I guess it doesn't really matter because you pretty well came in there and covered him up.
Yeah, you're pushing 20 over here with no problem at all.
Well, I do appreciate that, and you're coming off the side of it. Yeah, that is a big old beam up there. Holy cow! I'm looking at pictures of that thing. Looks really cool. But yeah, you're coming off the side of my antenna right now. I am broadside east and west. So, well, no, I guess you're not. You're in Minnesota. What am I thinking? You are due east of me. So yeah.
Okay. Does this antenna make any difference on the signal?
That one there dropped it down to about a 5 and 7.
Okay, yeah, this is that 53-foot vertical that I have off the high gain, high tower.
Oh, interesting. That's interesting. I've always wondered the difference between a beam and those high towers there, but that's definitely a pretty dramatic difference.
Yeah, I actually run a little high on SWR on it. I would have tuned it. It might have done a little better.
Well, but overall, have you had pretty good luck with that high tower?
Yes, I enjoy it quite a bit. I do real good DX overseas with it. I can work Australia and Japan and New Zealand quite well with it.
Well, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. I've looked at those things for years, and I'm like, man, that'd be really cool. Too rich for my blood, you know. But man, yeah, I thought, man, that would just be awesome to set something up like that. And I think you're only about the second person I've ever talked to that has one of those set up. But that's really awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And I've read all the reviews on them, and people just love them for DX. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I actually got it for free out of Nebraska. It was an old one. It was missing pieces, but they've made them for 30 years, so all you do is just go online and order the pieces. This one did not have the tilt-over base, so when I had to order a new base, I just got the tilt-over base for it and everything, and just put the pieces on. It was a lot cheaper than what I see they're going for now. So, and yeah, what I like about it is like working you. Instead of swinging the beam all over the country back and forth when I'm kind of sitting in the middle, a lot of times I can just use the vertical and, you know, go 360. I don't have to keep swinging a beam to get there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I don't know what you were on that time, but you were 20 over solid there. So, all right, Dan. Well, I don't want to keep everybody waiting, man. I can sit here and rag chew all night, but I got tons and tons of people just waiting there. And so I'm going to let you go there, my friend, but I really appreciate you being in there. I did get you in the logbook. I think I did. Holy cow, I'm still halfway sick here. I just can't quite think right. Wow, I didn't even put you in the log. Holy cow. I got to get with the program over here. But anyway, there, now you're in the logbook. So anyway, there you go. All right, well, I appreciate you there, sir. Thanks, Dan, for being in there. And we're going to let you go, buddy. We'll catch you next time around. You're doing a good job out there. Just 20 over 9, man. So wonderful signals out of Minnesota tonight there. So Alpha Charlie 0 Delta Alpha, thank you very much, sir. Have a happy new year, and we'll catch you on down the coax. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in Belt, Montana.
I am Mobile, Western Oregon.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha Mike Romeo.
Whiskey 9, Mike Echo Golf.
Yeah, I heard Western Oregon Mobile again.
Western Oregon Mobile, this is November 7, really enormous beard in the town of Albany.
November 7, Romeo Echo Bravo. And you're Robert, and you said you were currently in Albany?
Yes, sir, on U.S. Highway 20. I'm headed home to the coast.
Roger, roger. Okay, were you over there seeing a particular ham, or are you just cruising around?
As a matter of fact, I'm going to see a man who works on Jeeps, and he's going to help me improve my mobile station.
Roger, roger. Going to see a man that worked on Jeeps. I can't tell if that was you or somebody else that was kind of talking there toward the end. If that was you, you took a pretty big dive. But a couple different interesting facts there that I'm going to throw out there. So number one, you're in Albany. I see you're from Seal Rock, which I know where it's at. I lived in Albany for a lot of years. I know exactly where you're at there. Number two, the call sign, Romeo Echo Bravo. That's interesting to me. It really caught my attention out there, and that's why I called you, because my Elmer, who was my step-grandfather, who is now a silent key, which was Kilo Bravo 7 Sierra Oscar, his initials were Romeo Echo Bravo. That was his initials. His name was Ronald E. Brunk. So anyway, kind of interesting there. So cool deal. Well, I appreciate you being there, and thanks for getting in here from Albany, Oregon there, Roger.
Roger. Just recently purchased a home in North Idaho, so I'm going to be a little bit closer to you here in after the snow melts.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's not much snow up here yet, which is odd, but yeah. Well, good deal. All right, Robert, I really appreciate you there. And yeah, I see that is your initials there, too. So that would make sense. But anyway, like I said, it just caught my attention. Just kind of strange. So anyway. All right, Robert. Well, I appreciate you there, buddy. You mobile safe out there over to the coast, and stay safe there, buddy. I know that Highway 20 can get a little bit hectic once in a while there. I don't know. I used to travel that road a lot. I used to tow a big boat from Albany to the Newport there. So, yeah, I used to do that a lot. But anyway, there you go. All right, Robert. Appreciate you being in there, sir. You have a good day out there around Oregon, and we'll catch you next time around. November 7, Romeo Echo Bravo. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Bell 73.
73, that's
and Victor Echo 7, India Alpha Delta.
November 5, Whiskey Juliet.
Okay, was that Victor Echo 7, India Alpha Delta?
QSL, that's right, here on Vancouver Island.
All right, looks like Bernie out there around Vancouver, BC. And, yeah, oh, man, you got a big old beam up in the air, too, and a big old tower, looks like there. So, well, Bernie, you're doing a good job, man. You are a good solid 59 there. Roger, roger.
Yeah, roger. And you're just booming in here there. And Travis, I guess I was looking at your QRZ page there, and, I think you beat me by a year or so getting your license. I think I was 12 or 13 and actually got my original license in Spokane. And actually the call sign is still active. It's K7IAK. Got to stop and think here. At any rate, I just wanted to say hello real quick. The XYL came and brought me a beer, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what did I do? Or more than likely, what does she want? Hi.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's true. That's the thing. I have a beer can sitting here too, and come to think of it, it's empty. It should be. Oh yeah, it's way empty, and it's been on in the bench here for a few weeks now. And come to think of it, I think the YL brought it to me too, and I don't know why. I don't remember, but there was a reason behind it usually, unless they're just in a really good mood there. Hi.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I'm sitting here feeling a little more comfortable. I was having a severe problem with my antennas. Nothing was working right, and I thought, well, maybe it's my
Hello, John.
Switch.
Chad, yes, you got a grow license, good deal.
And it didn't seem to do anything, and
I'm in Belt, buddy.
Sitting here looking at this LDG tuner, and it suddenly dawned on me, the damn thing has got two antenna posts, and I'm only using one of them. So I pushed the button that says antenna, and voila, wouldn't you know that somewhere along the line I pushed the button and
copy and Helena, we're not too far away, bud.
Antenna. At any rate,
Thanks for the likes.
I'm sure glad I got things working better now, and now my SWR is about 1.11 to 1, and so I'm feeling much better there. Hey, by the way, where is South Montana?
Well, Bernie, I'm number one. I've got to laugh at you. I'm sorry, I have to, because I've done something similar to that, and I'll tell you about that here in just a minute. Belt, Montana. We're about 17 miles southeast of Great Falls. Is kind of where I'm at out here. Kind of in the Belt Valley, is what we call it down here. So we kind of live in a little gully, but that's all right. We seem to do all right out here, and I like it out here. You know, we're just far enough out to where it's far enough away not to worry about really anything or anybody. We're a pretty small town out here, around 500 people is the population, and you know, compared to Great Falls, which is about 60,000. So anyway, yeah. So I remember as a kid, I had a CB radio, and I remember having it hooked up in the shack, and I would listen to propagation with that thing. And I'm like, oh gosh, if 11 meters is rolling, that means 10 meters is rolling, right? Okay, well, cool. And I remember one day, I was like, I could see things moving on the meter, and I'm like, where did the audio go on this radio? And it took me a week to figure out what the heck happened to that thing. I'm like taking the covers off. I'm like, well, there's got to be a burn-up resistor. There's got to be something wrong. I'm about 13 or 14 years old, okay? Well, I finally end up taking this darn thing into a guy who knew more about radios than me. And he looked right at me, and he goes, I already found your problem. I was like, what's that? He's like, you turned your squelch knob all the way up. And I'm crap.
Yeah. You laugh at the simple things, and you know, as we get older...
Chad, where you at in the Willamette Valley, buddy?
Don't necessarily get any easier there. We just finished our rack winter contest. We had 4 or 5 of us operating from...
Salem, copy.
Not really
lived
our
in Junction
club
City
station,
for a lot of years.
Our club
and Albany. Grew up in Corvallis.
Had an individual station here in Nanaimo, and we just, on the beam, a big stepper beam, and we just weren't doing anything with that. And couldn't figure out why we didn't do too bad on 40 and 80 with the dipoles, but the beam was worthless. And kind of putting this stuff away after the contest Sunday afternoon, we realized that one of the tuning components on his antenna had pulled out about 3/8 of an inch and wasn't making contact. And so we went the whole bloody contest, really, with the no tuning at all on the beam. And so we cut down our score fairly dramatically. So I guess it doesn't get any easier with age sometimes. But yeah, I'm glad I don't have apparently a serious problem here. We've had so much bloody rain, I was hoping that one of my traps hadn't started to leak or whatever, but so far so good there. And yeah, I've got a cousin, retired professor there at Montana State, and visited them in Bozeman, I guess a year ago, so had a good time there. And I actually lived in Missoula, Montana for about 2.5 years, way back in the early 70s. So that was my kind of a short stint here in Montana, but did travel around and got into most of western Montana at any rate. Anyway, back to you, Travis. W7 TBS from BE7 IAD.
Yeah, Roger there, Bernie. Well, my wife grew up in over there around the Missoula area, a little town called St. Ignatius, just north of Missoula. In fact, her family still owns the old homestead property over there. even before it was an a Native American Indian reservation there, they owned that land before that, and they still own it. So, yeah, kind of interesting stuff over there. But we ended up out here in Belt. That's just kind of how it worked out over here in the center part of the state. Not sure why, but that's just how it was. But, yeah, we like it out here there, that's for sure. And, yeah, it's always the simple things, man, that you know, we always overlook. We're always looking for something bigger to be a problem. You know, you say, well, there's got to be something major happening here, you know, and it's well, not always, but usually it's just something simple that you overlook, you know. And I tell people all the time, well, we're human beings, we're kind of dumb, and we're not dumb, we're very sophisticated beings, but we are dumb in the fact that we overlook the small stuff there because we're always expecting it to be something bigger. So anyway, all right, Bernie, I tell you what, buddy, I'm not going to keep everybody waiting here. I got tons of people in here trying to call, so I really do appreciate you being in there, sir, and thank you very much for being in there from British Columbia. We got you logged in the logbook tonight into QRZ there, and I really appreciate you being there, and I hope that we can use you know, a little bit more common sense, so to speak, there, hi, and find the more simpler stuff in life, because usually that's where the issue is. And I've done multiple things like that over the years too, and you're like, oh duh, it's right in front of you. But you know, what are you gonna do? We're gonna live and you learn, and we're gonna laugh at ourselves later, and that's just all we can do. So all right, Bernie, you have a good day there, man. Thank you very much for being there. Like I said, I did get you logged, and we'll catch you next time around there, my friend. Victor Echo 7 India Alpha Delta. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up. 73, sir.
Hey, thanks so much for the very enjoyable QSO, Travis, and you're right. I think there were a number of other stations, so hopefully you're holding on and we didn't take up too much time. 73, Happy New Year, and we'll see you down the log. W7 TBS, VE7 IAD clear.
Happy New Year, Bernie. Thank you very much for being there, sir. I really appreciate you. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ. X-Ray Mexico again?
Yep, it's Whiskey Zero X-Ray Mexico. Name is Bob over here in Kansas City. Sounds like I'm coming in on the end of your wire, but you're booming in here pretty good.
Roger there, Rob. Well, it's working for you, buddy. You're doing pretty good too. About a 5.8 and a 5.9. No complaints on my end there, Roger.
All right, QSL, I'll take it. I'm running 100 watts into a wire in a tree, so I'm happy to get a 5.8, 5.9. That's great.
Oh heck yeah, it's a little up and down. Last round was about a 7, but about a 5 and 7. But yeah, it's definitely working good for you there, my friend. You're doing great. And this thing seems to be relatively omnidirectional for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. Okay, I kind of see what you got going on here. So yeah, you got them all in the trees there. But hey, that's cool, man. You know, looks like that's what you got to do sometimes. Sometimes you just got to get creative there, Roger.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm on the one hand, I'm happy. You know, I'm getting out, I'm getting on the air. On the other hand, though, every single day, I'm like, there's got to be a way for me to get something else, get a beam or something. I've been thinking about putting some small beam inside the attic, even, but I don't think that'll work. Anyway, I checked out your QRZ page. That's pretty cool. I really like the comment that the grandmother said. Granddad is busy downstairs. Go bother him. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll never forget that day. That was the day that I got introduced to amateur radio there, because I had no idea what he did down there. I remember he had a couple of beams up and stuff like that on telescoping towers, not like triangular towers, but round telescoping style towers. And I'll never forget it. You know, I never knew what the heck it was as a little kid, and then that day, when I went down there and seen what the heck he was doing, he explained it to me, and it sparked something in me. I don't know what it was, because I've been playing radio ever since. So there you go.
Yeah, I hear you. You know what? I can't tell you what it is.
SWR? I don't know. It's like 1.2 to 1.
Some people get it, and
no matter what.
They just don't get it at all. Could care less, and they're like, well, why don't you just use the phone if you want to talk to somebody? So yeah, it's fun, great hobby. Hey, I'm kind of still working here, just kind of tuning around, listening. So I'm gonna get back to work. I'm I'll let you work that pile up and grab a few more folks. Appreciate QSO. You have yourself a good New Year. W0XM.
Copy there, Rob. All right, buddy. Well, hey, I really appreciate you there, sir. Thank you very much for being there. And I dig it you logged into QRZ, so thanks again. I appreciate you getting in there from Kansas, and you're doing a good job, man. Keep up the good work. And one of these days, it just takes time. That's all it is. Time is your worst enemy when it comes to getting stuff up in the air there, so you'll get it. You set your mind to it there, by golly. It might take you a couple of years, but you'll get something up in the air there. I guarantee it, so... Trust me, I know from experience. All right, Rob, have a good day there, sir. Happy New Year. Hope 2024 treats you well, and we'll catch you next time around. Whiskey 0 X-Ray Mike. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Bell 73.
Hey, 73.
North America, 4DX.
North America, what now?
November Alpha 4 Delta X-Ray.
All right, November Alpha 4 Delta X-Ray. That looks like Larry in Missouri there, QSL.
Roger, that is affirmative. Big signal coming into Wentzville, Missouri, about 40 miles west of St. Louis.
Copy. You're not doing too bad yourself there. Good solid 59. Good solid 5.9 over here into Belt, Montana there, QSL.
Yeah, roger that, Travis. Good to hear you. Have first time getting you in the log there. So good to hear, Montana. How much that white stuff you got on the ground?
0. There is none. There is no snow on the ground. I have not seen snow for a month and a half now. It's very, very weird.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Well, we haven't got any here either. In fact, the last couple of years or so, we just haven't had any to talk about at all for the whole winter. It's been really strange. The weather patterns have definitely shifted.
Yeah, they're definitely getting a little bit strange, that's for sure. But I think a lot of it has to do with the El Nino. So last year we had a lot of snow. We had quite a bit. And what would happen is we'd get a whole bunch of snow and then it'd melt. And then we'd get a whole bunch of snow and it would melt, so on and so forth, excuse me. And then right at springtime, we got really warm, everything melted off, and then all of a sudden we got one last cold snap, and it was, or not spring, but fall, excuse me. And by golly, we got like a foot of snow. And, I mean, it was like overnight, foot, super heavy, wet snow, which we normally don't get. It's usually really dry out here. And it dumped and messed everything up, knocked trees down, power out, blah, 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 blah. And then it went away, and we haven't seen really anything since. So that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah, roger that. Well, very good. Well, the older I get, the less snow I care about. And, we'll be 72 in April, so I'm at that stage of life where you guys up there in Montana can keep it. I lived in the Denver, Colorado back in the late 80s, and I didn't mind the snow there, kind of like we said there in Montana. It was a dry climate, arid, and then the snow was more powder and not so much of that wet, nasty stuff like what we get here in St. Louis. But anyway, hey, listen, appreciate you picking me up. You've been quite busy out there. I've been kind of copying the mail. And just so you know, you're 5.9 into the station here. We're operating the Flex 5000A, driving Kenwood TL922A amplifier into a all-band vertical. It's the high-gain AV6160, and we're putting into it about a full kilowatt on peak. So that's the setup here. Go ahead.
Roger there, Larry. Well, it's definitely working real good for you, man. That last go-around, you were almost 10 over 9, so yeah, not too bad at all there. So my working conditions here, I'm running an IC 7300. Microphone's a Heil PR781. My amplifier is an old Dentron Clipperton L. Only running about 500 watts or so. I don't push it very hard. And my antenna is a homemade 20-meter horizontal dipole, and it's built out of aluminum, broadside east and west there, at about 30 feet in the air. That's all we got going here.
Well, there you go. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Just has to be resonant, right? So sounds like it's doing a good job. All right. Well, listen, Travis, it's been a pleasure. Good to get you in the log. Wish you and your family there in Belton, Montana very healthy, prosperous 2024, and look forward to many other QSOs down the log.
Roger there, Larry. All right, buddy. Well, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for getting in there. I did get you logged into QRZ, and yeah, good looking station, man. I was looking through some of those pictures. You definitely got it going on, man. That's yeah, you got a lot of stuff happening there. That's a good deal, buddy. I love seeing stuff like that. My station's pretty simple over here. But that's all right, that's all we need. It works good for me anyway. I have no complaints on my end. But anyway there, buddy. All right, Larry, thank you again for being there, sir. I really appreciate it. And you also have a wonderful and prosperous 2024. Hopefully it's just a little bit better than 23. That's what I hope for every year. If we can get one thing that's better about it, then we're doing pretty darn good there. So always got to stay on the positive side, Larry. All right, buddy. You have a good day. Thank you again. Really appreciate you being in there, and you're doing a fantastic job over here in Montana. November Alpha 4 Delta X-Ray. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Bell 73.
73, and Happy New Year to you.
Roger. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ. Did we already lose it? We got a lot of people watching too. I'm going to look at this band scope. Oh yeah, band's fading. CQ20 meters. CQ20 meters. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. CQ20 meters. Whiskey 7 Tango Victoria Sugar.
W7 Tango Victor Sierra. Whiskey 6 Kilo Mexico.
Well, that was a big old signal there. Whiskey 6 Kilo Mexico. Looks like Richard in San Jose there. QSL.
You got it. Name is Dick, and you have San Jose, a little bit south of San Francisco. Over.
Copy. Well, that's working real good for you. You're about a 10 over 9. 10 over 9 up here in DeBelt, Montana there, Dick.
Wow. That's the first time we've been to DeBelt, Montana. Been to the state, but not to that location. So it's nice to meet you.
Hamstudy.org.
I did not pick up
Find
your
a
handle,
local club,
over.
buddy. My name is Travis, Tango Romeo Alpha, Victor India Sierra there, QSL.
Travis, you're in the wrong state. Everybody who names Travis is in Texas, over.
Yeah, I've heard that before there, That's what they say, but yeah, you know how it goes.
Yeah, very good. I got a really nice to hear the band open. I've been busy all day. I haven't hardly gotten on. This is probably the first time that I've been on in about 6 hours. So nice to hear you. You're 5 and 8, 5 and 9, and the good old San Jose. Over.
Copy. Well, I appreciate the 5.8 to 5.9 into San Jose, and it looks like the band's kind of starting to go away on me here. So I don't know. You got a really good signal, but I'm looking at the band scope here, and boy, it was really good here about 20 minutes ago, and now it's kind of starting to fade. So, and it's just the way it goes.
Well, you can't trust those fish finders. Sometimes a little sometimes the little signals are still there. You just have to peek around, over.
Well, that's exactly right, and that's just what you got to do. You got to roll around a little bit. Heck, I went without any sort of band scope for I don't even know how many years there until about a year and a half ago. So I never had a band scope before until I got this radio here. So I definitely haven't become reliant on it, because what tends to happen is I'll see a big signal somewhere, and I'm like, oh, cool, and then I'll roll down to it. By the time I get there, they're gone. So, yeah, you're almost just better off rolling around. It's kind of like I do in the pickup. I can't really stare at the radio while I'm driving, so I just do it all by ear.
Try running there for equipment.
What I got going here, I got an ICOM IC7300, running a Heil PR781 microphone, and my amplifier is an old Dentron Clipperton L. I'm only running at about 500 watts or so on the peaks, and a homemade monoband half-wave horizontal dipole just for 20 meters there, broadside east and west. That's all I got going.
That sounds good. Sounds really good. Well, you're on the air, and sound like you could be running all brand new equipment. The ICOM 7300, quite a rig. I've had one for backup for a while, and I've since replaced it with another rig. But I can't even find a customer. They want them all for free nowadays.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? They do too. I bought this one brand new. I didn't buy it used. I've had a lot of ICOMs over the years. I mean, everything from a IC 720 Alpha was my first HF rig a lot of years ago when I was a kid. And man, I've had the IC 735. I had an IC 745. I think I had a 747. I still currently have an IC 7000, which is now in my pickup, which I ran on my base for a lot of years, and then of course the IC 7300 here. So yeah, it's I've had a lot of rigs over the years there. The 7300 is quite the rig. I will say that it's definitely different. But I'll be totally honest with you there, Dick. I probably don't even use half of the capabilities of it, just to be straightforward with you.
I totally understand. I'm running Kenwood TS990. And same thing. There's about 2/3 of the rig.
How do you win the radio? I don't know. I'd like to win a radio.
But I did run the 7300 for a long time. But other than occasional sideband and CW contact, I never really used it. So, but it is up for grabs. But I'm not going to give it away. Shucks, it's like a brand new rig over.
Well, that's exactly right. You shouldn't have to give it away there. I know if I were to sell this radio, I know what I would ask for it. And I've been pretty easy on this rig. I think I'm only running 35 or 40, maybe 40 watts out of the back of the rig right now into the amp. And my standing wave is virtually zero, almost. So, yeah, I've been pretty nice with this radio. And I know what I would ask for it, and I probably wouldn't budge off the price. It probably wouldn't be what I paid for it. I wouldn't make money on it by any means, but that's what happens. Like I say, a lot of people just want everything for free, and I've definitely ran into some decent deals out there, but I don't expect anything for free either. So I totally understand. I watch some of those forums and some of those pages out there where people are selling stuff, and you can actually have a decent deal on stuff, and people still tell you it's too much money.
Well, yeah, that's the way it goes. It hasn't changed in many years. Everybody's always looking for a bargain, and including myself when I do look for something. But I'm running Kenwood 990 and the little Italian amp. I'm putting out 1.4. I didn't think I needed to do that. And a little beam up at 35 feet. But I haven't bought anything new probably in 10 years. Everything's working so well. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed over.
Well, that's kind of the deal, and as long as you take care of your equipment, it typically takes care of you, so that's kind of one of those things. I hadn't had a new rig in a long time. The only reason I got this 7300 because I looked at it for, I don't know, probably eyeballed it for a couple of years straight there, and finally one day my YL, we were sitting there on the couch or something, and I was poking around looking at radio gear, and she's like, "Are you looking at that radio again?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes over and gets a credit card and throws it at me. She said, "Just order the damn radio. I'm tired of hearing about it." And I went, "Oh, okay." So I ordered it, and that's I ordered it straight from HRO, and that's how I got the 7300. Otherwise, I would still probably be talking on my 7000.
Oh, God. Wife was there, give her a hug and tell her, "You're the kind of gal that everybody should marry if they're ham." Hey, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, I had good luck with my wife, too, until she passed. But she was always very cooperative. And I can't say that everybody I know whose wife is that decent, over.
Oh, I agree with you 100% there, Dick. Yeah, I know some hams who aren't allowed to put up anything, and their wives get mad if they put an antenna on their own rig, and stuff like that. But, years ago when I met my wife, I told her, I says, well, she was in my house, and she says, "Well, what the heck's all this?" And, and I'm sitting there playing radio, whatever, and I kind of halfway explained it to her, and I says, "Well," I said, this comes with me. This is not negotiable. This is what I do. I'm doing this since I was a kid. I'm not going to stop doing it." And then one night she heard me talk to somebody, I believe it was in Russia or something like that, make some DX contact, and she's like, "Wait, that guy's what? Where?" And I was like, oh, he's up here, you know, and she's like, and you did that off that wire outside and that right there. And I was like, yeah. She's like, that's actually kind of cool. I went, oh, okay. So yeah, basically she doesn't care. She's like, yeah, if you want to put stuff in the air, whatever. If you want to buy stuff, I always ask her. And the only thing she asked me, she says, well, are our bills paid? And I say, well, yeah. And she's like, then why are you asking me? I always ask, though. I try to be nice.
Yeah, what a guy. What a gal. Anyway, Travis, that's a wonderful story. We don't hear that often enough in marriage nowadays. But anyway, you're doing it. I just hate to give you up, but I heard a lot of fellows calling you, so I won't track it down anymore. But all the very best to you, and a belated Happy New Year, buddy. Over.
All right, Dick. I really appreciate you being there, sir. And great QSO, my friend. Yeah, I know there are some other people out there wanting to get in here. I'd hate to keep them waiting like that, but I'm an old radio guy, boy. I'm a rag chewer, just like the best of them out there. I can talk for hours, so. All right, Dick. Well, hey, I hope you had a wonderful holiday, Christmas, whatever, Hanukkah, whatever the heck you celebrate there. Hope you and your family had a really good one, and I hope you have a great 2024 here as we're kicking off the new year. Hope it's just a little bit better than last year. That's the way I always hope. You got to stay on the positive side, you know. So, all right there, my friend. Thank you very much. Did write you down. Got you in the logbook there, Dick. And we'll catch you next time around there, man. The pleasure's all on my end, and you're doing a really good job. You keep up the good work there, sir. Take care out there around San Jose. Whiskey 6 Kilo Mike. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73, sir.
73, Travis. W6 Cam. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. This is Whiskey Uniform 9 Victor.
Okay, was that a Whiskey Uniform 9 Victor?
Roger, Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. This is Whiskey Uniform 9 Victor. I'm the new ham. Just getting on here. My name is Mike.
Copy there, Mike. All right, well, I got you pulled up here on QRZ. You said you're a new ham, so you must have went all the way to extra there. Is that right?
Days later, and on November the 11th at Wakely,
Copy. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations. As a VE, I think that's absolutely fantastic. So congratulations to you. Good job there, my friend. Give it a round of applause out there. Good deal. And congratulations on the new ham. I did get you logged in the logbook, so you'll get your Montana confirmation now if you're on QRZ. And, man, that's awesome. That is really cool. So I'm really glad to hear that. I absolutely just love it. You put a smile on my face there, my friend. And so I just want to know, I got to know, how in the heck did you get a 2x1 that easily there, that quickly?
Pretty easy, but then my mentor was a 2x, and around, I got one.
I'll be darned. Well, it sounds like you got pretty lucky there. I've thought about getting a 1x2 or a 2x1, and I just never, I don't know, I've had this call sign for so many years, I just don't think I'll ever change it. But yeah, that's awesome, man. So congratulations there, Mike. That's awesome. And I appreciate you getting down here from Ohio. And I didn't quite hear the whole thing, I'll be honest. You kind of took a dive on me. I got about an S2 or S3 of noise, and you kind of dipped down on me a little bit. Conditions are not the best in the world out here tonight. They've kind of faded. But, hey, man, like I said, I got you in there. I really appreciate you being in there, and thank you very much. And like I said, as a VE myself, that's just awesome that you got your license that quick and got up your extra and all that stuff. So congratulations there, buddy.
Roger that, thank you. I'm just afraid of stepping in a dog pile here and looking dumb. If you got an extra, you got to act like one, so I'm trying to learn. Over.
Well, here's the thing, Michael, I tell you what, buddy. we all learned at some point in time. It didn't just come naturally. I've been doing this since I was 11 years old. I'm almost 40 now. There's a lot. Here's the thing about ham radio, and I'm not picking on anybody out here, so anybody listening, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people out here who are very judgmental, and I don't know why. I was very fortunate as a kid to be elmered by some pretty good hams, and still to this day, throughout the years, I've had some pretty good hams by my side, and I feel fortunate about that. But there's a lot of people out there in this day and age that are getting bullied, and because they say one little wrong step. Now, I'm going to tell you something there, buddy. Don't ever let that get you down. That shouldn't be that way. This is amateur radio. We are not professionals out here. We try to be, and we do our absolute best, and we try to abide by the rules. But Mike, dude, keep your head up, man. That's all I can say. Surround yourself with positive people, positive ham operators, and find yourself a good club. And just stick with them, man. And that's all you can do. So don't be afraid to step in the doo-doo, so to speak, because we're all going to do it. We all make mistakes. We're humans. And, man, all you can do is learn. And how you learn is you mess up. Just like when you're a kid. How do you learn things? You mess up and you figure it out. So keep your head up, buddy. I think you're going to do absolutely fantastic. And just keep on keeping on. And don't let the rude operators out there get you down, buddy.
Roger that. Thank you. I am on a borrowed Yazoo ST897. I heard you talking about the IC7300. I just bought one of those yesterday used for $7. So I can't wait to get that out and get that on and see what I can do with it. Yeah, you're kind of fading a little bit, but heck, you're way far away, Roger.
Roger. And yeah, you're doing pretty good over here, man. You're staying pretty consistently about a 5 and 7, 5.6 to 5.7. So you're doing pretty good. So whatever you got going on, man, you're doing a good job, and keep up the really good work there, buddy. And like I said, Mike, you're doing great, and I really appreciate you being in there. And man, you're already jumping in with both feet. You got your extra really fast. Congratulations on that. And yep, the 897 is a good rig. So is a 7300. Play around with them. You'll find one brand that you may or may not like more than the other. And I happen to like ICOMs, my own preference there. But anyway, like I said, buddy, you're doing a good job. Just keep up the good work and keep playing with it. That's what it's all about. And you'll perfect it. It just takes time there, my friend. So, all right, Mike. Hey, great talking to you there, my friend. Thank you very much for being there. Like I said, I got you logged into QRZ. And hope you have a great rest of your day, a great new year. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season there. And for me and my family, to you and your family, well, I'm going to say 73 to you, my friend. Whiskey Uniform 9 Victor. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants. I'm called Belt, Montana. 73, buddy.
73 to you there. Whiskey Uniform 9 Victor out. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. My pleasure. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Whiskey Alpha 9er Sierra Tango India.
All right, Whiskey Alpha 9 Sierra Tango India. Looks like Scott in California there, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. Been listening to your conversation there. I could not hear the other station, although I did bring them up on a web SDR. So I was able to hear them. But yeah, you got a good signal here. Interesting comments you said about being a new ham. I guess you looked at I don't know if you looked at my QRZ comp page. I got my license when I was pretty young, 13 years old, but way back in the last century. Again, you got name is Scott, located here in Los Angeles, over.
Roger. Well, if I can work this stupid tablet that's extremely slow here. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, back in the age 13. Well, I wasn't born until 1985. I'm a little younger than you are there, Scott. But yeah, well, good deal, man. And boy, I just think it's a lot of fun, and I'll tell you, like I said, I wasn't trying to, that last QSO that I was talking to the other gentleman, I wasn't trying to be on a high horse or anything, so I do apologize for that. I hear a lot of nonsense that frustrates me on the air there, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Well, I attribute to a couple things. I always tell new hams, I'm not sure how new the other guy was, but sometimes there's a lot of Oscar Deltas in ham radio, and then when you start talking about clubs, and I'm involved in MCOM, emergency communication stuff, there's always the Echo Tango Bravo situation.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. Well, he's a brand new ham. He got, I didn't hear it when he first got licensed, but it was only a few weeks later, and he went out and studied and studied and studied and went and got his extra. So since November, I think he said November, or no, I think he said September is what it was since he's been licensed. So, and he said he's afraid to misstep because he's now an extra and he doesn't want to get his head bit off.
Well, I don't know how that's going to happen. What was his call sign? Was he in Ohio or he had a 9 call?
Yeah, he got it. I asked him, I said, how in the heck did you get that call? Whiskey Uniform 9 Victor is his call sign there.
Oh, okay. Well, this call I have, Whiskey Alpha 9 Sierra Tango India, this is my one and only original call. Got it when I was 13 years old as WN9STI. Then, I got higher grades and I was able to keep it, so I've kept it all this time. And every once in a while I'll work somebody that recognizes the call from
Hello, Bill, Detroit.
a long time ago. Looking at your QRZ com page, that's one thing I've never seen is the Northern Light. Of course, I'm not going to see it here in Los Angeles, but I got a cottage in northern Wisconsin, up in the Northwoods, and sometimes they get the Northern Lights up there, although I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah, and it happens out here quite often, as a matter of fact. It's just a matter of being out there to see it, Gosh, I think this year it's happened a ton. But, yeah, like I said, it's just a matter of actually going out there and looking north and seeing it. And, sometimes it's only there for 5 minutes, so it's a matter of really paying attention. But, I don't know. I'm usually not up that late. Usually it's like 2 or 3 in the morning when it comes through. But typically speaking, I'm in bed pretty early, so, there's that.
Yeah, QSL. Well, I tell you what, have you ever heard of the green flash when the sun sets over the ocean?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I have been at the West Coast a lot, though, out of Oregon anyway.
Well, I saw it for the first time last month. My wife and I were camping just up from L.A. here about, I don't know, not that far really, about 40 miles. And you're watching the sun go down over the ocean. It's going down and down, and you've got that little tiny sliver of orange to the sun, and boom, I saw the green flash. Oh, man, I just saw it. I always heard about it, never knew did this really exist, but, it's a phenomena having to do with light refraction, if everything is right. So, yeah, that was kind of neat to say I saw it for the first time.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never seen it. My family actually has a house over in Newport, Oregon there, kind of up on a hill overlooking the ocean, and I spent a lot of time there as a kid, and man, I've never seen the green flash like that. I've seen a lot of sunsets over the West Coast, but in fact, I've seen them on the East Coast, or seen sunrises on the East Coast too, in Florida. That's kind of interesting. It's different, but anyway. All right, Scott. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm starting to get quite a few people back in here. I don't know if the band conditions are shifting here. I don't want to keep everybody waiting too awful long, but I'm not going to be in here much longer anyway. Gosh, I've been out here for. Oh man, I don't know, good over an hour anyway. So I'm gonna get a few more contacts in here and probably call her a night there, Roger.
Okay, and I heard you mention ICOM 7300. I have that radio. I bought it about 2 years ago. I got it in my cottage up in Wisconsin. I think you also mentioned the Yaesu 897. That's an older rig. I have one of those, kind of a portable rig, but I'm using Alacraft here now. Well, thanks for the contact. Maybe we'll catch you later. WA9 Sierra Tango India out.
All right, Scott. Hey, I really appreciate you being in there, sir. I did get you logged into QRZ. And thanks again, buddy. I really appreciate that. So, anyway, good luck on seeing the Northern Lights one of these days. They're definitely out there. It's a thing. So, yeah, I've seen them with my own 2 eyes. But it's interesting. It's a cool phenomenon. So, I've probably never seen it as good as you can see it like up in Alaska or Northern Canada or anything. But, hey, what the heck. But, all right, buddy, have a good day there. Thanks again for being there. Whiskey Alpha 9 Sierra Tango India. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike.
All right, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. And that looks like Steve there in South Carolina, QSL. Copy. Oh, you kind of took a dip on me there, but you were up there about a 5 and 7. I do appreciate the 5.9, but you were. I'm going to log you as a 5 and 7. That's where you came in first there, Roger. Oh, copy on the QRP. Okay, well, good deal. All right, well, I appreciate you getting in there on QRP, and we got you in the logbook there, sir. Thanks for being QRP from South Carolina, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening there. Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up, called Belt, Montana. 73, buddy. Yeah, the bands are fading. Well, Jerry, get in there if you can hear me in South Texas, buddy. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 4, Oscar Romeo, Zulu, Papa South, Tango.
Okay, Kilo Alpha 4, was it Kilo Alpha 4 Oscar Romeo?
Close, Kilo Alpha 4, Oscar Romeo, India.
Okay, there we go. Oscar Romeo India. I'm sorry, band's kind of starting to fade on us a little bit here. It looks like Barrett there in Santa Clarita. Copy?
That's a strong copy, man. You're moving into LA here at probably, 5 over 5.9, man. You're crystal clear.
Copy. I appreciate the 5 over 5.9 there. I got you about a 5 and 7. About 57 into Belt, Montana there. QSL?
QSL, the 5.7 out to Montana, man. I really appreciate you putting out the call tonight.
Absolutely there, my friend. I appreciate you being in there as well. So I'm going to try to get a few more here before the band completely fades out. I don't see much on the band scope here, so we're going to see how it goes. But anyway, there you go. All right, buddy. Thank you very much for being there. We got you in the logbook. Kilo Alpha 4, Oscar Romeo India. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in Belt, Montana. 73, sir. QRZ.
Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, Whiskey Alpha 5, Whiskey November India, over.
All right, there we go. Whiskey Alpha 5, Whiskey November India. That's Dale in Denton, Texas there. QSL.
Roger, Travis. You are 5x9 into Denton.
You are also 5x9. 5x9 plus about 5 up here in central Montana there. Roger.
Roger, thanks for the report. We've got a Flex 6600 with their Power Genius. Tends to do a pretty fair job.
Just the way the band goes, it can be the amount of power, the antenna, it could be a lot of different variables. Roger. Well, it's definitely working for you there. And, yeah, definitely doing a good job. Band's a little bit up and down. Last time you were about a 5 and 7. But, yeah, it's just kind of the way it goes there.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'll let you get back to it.
Could be their
equipment. The band is up. And appreciate the contact, WA5WNI.
Copy there, sir. All right, thanks for getting in there from Texas. I really appreciate it there tonight. Hope you have a great night, and I hope you have a good 2024 coming up and had a great holiday season there. So we'll catch you next time around. And my friend, we did get you logged in the logbook. Whiskey Alpha 5, Whiskey November India. This is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up, called Belt, Montana. 73. QRZ. Okay, November 1 Hotel again. Was that November 1 Hotel Alpha India? Copy. You got you about a 5 and 5, about 55 into central Montana there. Roger.
Thank you very much for the time. 5-8 here. Right about 55 watts there. And the name is Will, and we're located in New Hampshire. Over.
Copy there, Will. All right, man. I appreciate you from New Hampshire there. Sorry, I'm getting you logged into QRZ here. My tablet's really slow and laggy, so but anyway, sounding good from New Hampshire over here. I think you're the first Northeast contact I've had tonight there. QSL.
Roger on that. Well, the band has been fairly chill lately after all this geomagnetic storms, and then we had a lot of flares yesterday, so things are looking up.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, there's definitely there's a lot of different stuff going on out there, and the geomagnetic storms are getting weird and everything else. So, yeah, I don't know. That's the way it goes. You start getting to the top of the solar cycle, and you just kind of got to ride the wave there, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, that's the whole idea here. Like I ran the way. Yeah, we get some strange weather here. You haven't got the
Yeah, I kind of having a hard time hearing you there, man. You took a pretty big dip on me there, but yeah, I did hear you say weird weather, and yeah, it's definitely weird weather over here also, man. There ain't no snow to be found over here at my house. It's really weird. So yeah, I don't know. It's just I guess we got some coming up here finally, coming up toward the weekend. So we'll see what the heck happens. But yeah, I don't know, man. That El Nino stuff is odd.
But anyway, thanks. I didn't get your name, brother.
My name is Travis, Tango Romeo Alpha, Victor India Sierra.
All right, Travis. Well, it's nice to meet you there, and have a wonderful Goldie. Hopefully I'll speak to you again. Telephone call. November 1
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you being in there, and like I said, the band's kind of diving on us here, so I don't know. I'll try to make a couple more contacts here before we shut her down. But anyway, I do appreciate you. Thanks for being in there from New Hampshire. Excuse me, and we'll catch you next time around there, my friend. November 1, Hotel Alpha India. This is Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. 73 there, buddy. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra QRZ. Ah, boy, I think we lost it. The man went kapoopy. I guess we'll try one more time out here. Let's see if we can't rouse somebody up here. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra CQ20, CQ20 meters. Whiskey 7 Tango Victoria Sugar. Well, I guess that's about it. I think the band has about died out. Man, I got a lot of people in here too. I don't want to shut it down. I wish I had like a 40-meter antenna or something. I'm not really resonant anywhere else with 20 at the moment. I need to put some other antennas up come this spring. I'm going to roll around here a little bit and see, it's just noise. Let's see what this is.
Out of the Amateur Radio Association on her, so I got 11 plus years doing that. That keeps me insane or sane. I'm not sure which.
Hello, Caleb. Kilo Golf 5 Alpha Golf Papa. Thanks, buddy. As you can see, not much going on in the scope except a little bit of noise. Look at that, it's dead. Thanks for the rose, buddy. Just nothing. Noise. Band is dead. Well, I guess we can go to 40 or something. I don't have anything resonant on 40, though. I can't transmit there. 40 meters. That guy's out of here. He's QSY.
Grand Poobah spoke for the Water Buffalo Net. M6 DTR. Paul, by the way. Paul is our Grand Poobah for the Water Buffalo Net. That was on the Flintstones.
Good evening there, sir. Kilo Bravo 1 Tango Tango Oscar. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra. Yeah, there's just not much going. Let's see what 75 has. I might be able to resonate on 75. Let's see. Let me switch this box. Here's my half-ass 75 meter antenna here. Pretty dead on 75 too. scared.
All right.
Let's see. 940. Nope. How about 968? Nope. 970? Yeah, the band is not very good tonight. None of them. That's above 75. Thanks for the follow.
I just cleaned the town there, sir. Looking good. Fairfish, South Dakota. Fairfish, South Dakota, K0AS. Good evening.
Good evening, Arnie. Nice to always have one full house I can count on. Here, November. Anyone else? Anyone anywhere for the Beaver State?
I don't have a resonant antenna on 40 meters. I've got a tuner over here, I guess, but I don't even know what antenna I would try to tune up on 40.
Tango, and what was the last?
No, I don't have 11 meters.
Kilo Mike 7, Tango Alpha Mike. I've got your checks in. Anyone else? Anyone anywhere for the Beaver State now?
910. At 6:30, this might still be going. This is a Montana check-in net. I don't think there's anything going on here, though, either.
Thank you very much for doing that.
Before we transfer it over. So I want to get as many and some quality QSOs and anybody that I don't get, and you hear somebody.
Let's try 160 meters.
I didn't pick
just
up.
to see.
Feel free.
Just to see if there's anybody on there. Nothing. Just noise. Our time is 1.840. Just crap. Yeah, aliens, yeah. Just bunch of crap. I think we're about done for the night. We can check out 10, I guess. That's definitely not resonant on 10. This one's kind of resonant on 10. Actually, yeah, no. Nothing. Better than a Dornell. Not going to be anything at 6 meters, I can tell you that. Run that antenna. Not really any groups that meet up on a channel particularly. 75 meters is pretty good. Why am I on CW? 75 meters is a lot of times pretty good if you're just wanting a rag chew. Hello, Boris. Whiskey 7 Tango Bravo Delta. I'm going to try to get on Montana on 20 meters tomorrow morning. Alright, I might be on here on 20 tomorrow morning. Maybe. As of right now, it's pretty well dead. Here's 20. And there's nothing. And that's on a resonant antenna. And there's nothing. Except noise. See if we can find something above the bands. Oh, I know what we can do. We can listen to the International Time Clock. Check this out. Watch this. hear it very well tonight. Some weird digital crap. I'm just gonna roll the bands, heck with it. There's some cool sounding stuff. A little time to kill here. Maybe we'll hear something crazy, who knows. I'm on the really long wire out there too. It's more or less just a receiving wire. Yeah, 9 megahertz. There's some weird stuff happening on that. Let's roll down there and just see. See what we can hear. There's an international broadcast station.
What God promised the Jews is going to come to pass. Now, you know what? Yeah, that's God's word. I mean, whether you like to receive that or not, that's your choice. And the idea of it is that, you know,
some kind of broadcast. See if we can, there's a big one. It's this international broadcast. Don't know where it's from. Probably South America. It's gotta be South America. Yeah, buddy. Alright, buddy. Yeah, hopefully I might be out here. I got a couple things to do tomorrow, but I'll be out here at some point in the morning on 20 meters there, buddy. 73, have a good night, man. Good to see you. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. Got any other good signals? What's this? Here's one. This antenna I'm listening on here is just a random long wire for receive. This is just random international broadcast AM stations. 9.455 megahertz. Let's see, oh, there's a big one. Don't have a clue where it's at. Yeah, it's not that good, buddy. 20 meters pretty well died on us. We made some contacts. Now we're just kind of screwing around. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I was at work on Sunday, man. That's what sucks. I'm always at work on the weekends. Thanks for the likes. Let's see here. Got to get into something good here. Maybe we'll hear like a Russian number station or something. Oh, what do we got here? Apparently we got a truck backing up. Digital.
He said the next time because he knew that terror wouldn't let them take it.
Because Israel is dropping 2,000-pound bombs.
Are the light of the soul. When those eyes don't light up,
Oh
and I
boy.
see darkness there, the terror of the Lord grips my spirit. So I try to persuade man.
Big signal.
Blockade of any and all ships traveling to or from Israel.
Yep, praise the Lord.
Everybody left. Se encuentra en Camagüey y desde La Habana, asiduo de este día, de este programa,
Must be South America
Reinaldo
again.
Escobar, subdirector o jefe de redacción, le gusta más que le llamen, jefe de redacción del diario digital 14 y medio. Así que con ellos dos, con estos dos tertulianos de las noticias como son.
Oh, here we go.
Vamos al Camagüey. José Luis Canestrada, saludos, bienvenido y felicidades. ¿Qué tal, tocayo?
Felicidades, hermano, a mi tocayo, a ti, amado, al profe Reinaldo Escobar y a todos los oyentes desde la República Independiente del Camagüey.
Reinaldo Escobar, felicidades.
All right. Here's digital modes. 73, buddy. All right. Thanks for coming in, man. Hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow.
The world isn't laughing at the Houthis in Yemen anymore.
I probably can do CB.
States sent some warships into the Arabian Gulf.
I don't have a resident antenna for CB, but yeah, I can go there, I guess, if I wanted to. There ain't nothing going right now. It's right here. Have to go here. There, there's like channel 28. Nothing.
Right on the coast here.
And I've got you about a 5.7, and I'm running some high power here. Go ahead.
Wow. Yeah, they do. They go away quick. Let's go back to 20. See what we got going. That's the top of 20. So I'll run down a ham radio. I don't even know where to start, but basically it's amateur radio and it's a lot of fun. We kind of talk around the world and build radio stations. It's a lot of fun, man. That's what I like to do anyway. And Baofengs, I don't know. I've got like 4 of them up here. I use them for GMRS. Talked to my father-in-law. He lives here in this little town that I live in. I do have a GMRS license also. And I don't know. They're cheap Chinese radios. They work. You know. What I do is mostly HF, high frequency stuff here. That's what you can see. I'll give you a little tour of the shack here. Nothing going on here anyway. There's a dog. There's another dog. Dogs. Anyway, so I mean, I got an HF radio sitting here in the shack. There's a power supply down there that runs all this crap. There's my big amplifier right there. There's a little tuner that runs between the amp and the radio. There's a watt meter. So I watch on my output and reflected power on that. That's a big tuner down here. It's not even hooked up. Matches the amplifier. It looks cool. It works, just not hooked up. There's another auto tuner there. Again, it's not hooked up. I watch my reflected power on it. That's about all I do. I watch output and reflected power. There's the switch. You kept hearing go chunk, chunk, chunk. And I'd switch antennas. And my crap and coax going out the window. Anyway, lots of QSL cards. Even up on the ceiling there. My microphone I run there. And of course on my junk heap. Another shortwave radio I got pretty recently over there. But there's those Baofeng radios right there. I keep them just in case. They're probably not the best thing in the world to have. They're not the best radios in the world, but they're good to have. They're cheap. In an emergency situation, they're going to be just fine and dandy. You know, if you got to get with somebody, say, here's a radio. If you lose it, don't worry about it. Whatever. Of course, we got to throw the big wall map in there. And then this one, I got to show you guys this too. My wife got me this for Christmas. A dog hair on it, but yeah. I love my wife. I love it when she lets me practice ham radio, which is pretty much all the time. DX440? No. Don't have a DX440. But anyway, that's kind of what I got going here. It's just my little shack. I got set my shack dogs. They like to hang out. But anyway, just this little tiny room here in the basement. Anyway, ham radio, it's just you know, with Baofengs, like I say, it's not a bad thing to have around. They're handy to have. The one thing I'll tell you about a ham radio, you can go get your license, you can do this, you can do that. But if you don't know how to set this stuff up and use it properly, you can own all the equipment in the world. You can spend $100,000 on gear, have the big towers and the big beams and all the high-end $15,000, $20,000 HF rigs and $30,000 amplifiers and all the, you know, all the 1.5 inch hard line and everything else. But again, if you don't know how to set it up and you don't know how to use it, there's no point in having it. So I say practice it. Yes, it is an IC 7300. That's what she is. And my CW keys, that's another one to learn too. CW, that's a good one. I'm pretty rusty at it. But, it was pretty good a long time ago. But, see, like this amplifier is old, man. This is, those tubes. This is an old tube amplifier. Thing weighs like, I don't know, 80 pounds. That amplifier there does. Something like that. Works great, though. It's older than I am, but works like a frickin' top. 73, buddy. Kilo India 7, Charlie India Mike, Whiskey 7, Tango, Victor Sierra. But, anyway, this is my tablet that I log on. If I can get the stupid thing to turn on. Laggy piece of crap. Anyway, QRZ. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to shut this thing down. I think I'm going to go upstairs, get some dinner. And appreciate everybody that hung out with me tonight. Made some contacts. Didn't make a ton, but we had some fun doing it. Appreciate everybody who was hanging out. And hope everybody has a great night. There's a whole bunch of you guys in here, too. I hate to shut it down with 68 people in here, 70 people, but just the way it is, man. We're pretty much done for the night. Yeah, absolutely, man. 73, guys. Whiskey Bravo 5, Victor Fox Fox. November 2, Victor Papa Sierra. November 7, Romeo Kilo Yankee. Appreciate you guys coming in there, man. Awesome. Really appreciate it. Again, I'm Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. Hi. But thanks for the follows. That's awesome. I like to usually come out here every Wednesday. You guys check out my YouTube page too. It's in my bio. My YouTube is my call sign and my name all put together. So Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra Travis, all capital letters. Check it out. I always upload this stuff here. Other miscellaneous content. I've been really busy the past year or so. I do apologize. I haven't got as much content up as I want to regarding amateur radio. If anybody's curious, though, just shoot me a message, man. I'm okay to answer questions. I work a lot and pretty busy, but I'll get back to you. I always do. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate everybody being in here, and hope everybody had a good time. Hope everybody had fun tonight. And we'll catch you on down the coax another time. I'm out of here, guys. 73, everybody. Again, this is Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra. Out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt, Montana. Have a good night, everybody. 73. Alpha Bravo 2 Zulu uniform. You're going to make me say it. 73, buddy. Thanks for coming in, Nathan. All right. All right, is there anybody else who wants to throw their call sign out there real quick? There's still quite a few people in here. Yeah, 73, bud. Anybody else who wants their call sign called here? Last call, and I'm shutting her down. All right, 73, everybody. John in Billings, I'm assuming. Okay. Well, cool, buddy. Yeah, we're not that far away. N7 RKY. I'm assuming that's an N7. 73. Lima Uniform 3 Delta Charlie Sierra. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Oh, that's right. I remember talking to you. I do remember talking to you on 20 meters. That was awesome. That was really cool. Yeah, that was a lot of fun that night. That was, I don't know, a month ago or something. I do remember that. Maybe longer. I don't know. Time goes by fast, John, but thanks for coming in tonight, bud. 20 meters is pretty well dead now. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I've been sick. I was sick last week, so I didn't get out here. And anyway, that's all right. It is what it is. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun, man. That's really cool to be able to talk across the state, especially on 20 meters. It's like, holy cow. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you again. I'm going to go upstairs and eat some dinner. I cooked dinner and then I came down here, so I haven't eaten yet, but check on those tubes. Yeah, they're still looking good. We had an warranty issue with some tubes here a while back, so everything's still looking good. That's a good thing. All right, John, appreciate you, buddy. Have a good day, good evening there, and we'll catch you on down the coax there, my friend. 73, everybody. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, out here in the town that holds your pants up called Belt. I'm out of here.